Hi, I'm Melissa Winters and I'm here at Paducah Quilt Week with Barbara Oliver Hartman, who won second place in our small wall quilts fiber art category sponsored by Superior Threads. Congratulations.
Thank you, I'm thrilled.
This is such an amazing quilt because it just gives so much depth with those tiny little pieces. Is it an original design?
Yes, all of my work is original design, and I really don't even, I'll usually start with a very small sketch of just kind of where the ground's going to be, where the sky's going to be, and maybe where a tree's going to be, or a hill or something. And then I just start putting this down with my color gradated little scraps.
And the scraps you use from other quilts you've made?
Yes.
Or do you actually cut up fabric just for this?
No, actually I'm recycling. This is really my end product. I really feel like I'm working green because I take all of my little bits and pieces left over, things that I've trued up from seams and previous projects, and then I just either rotary cut them or scissor cut them into little bitty pieces after the scraps have been color graded. And then I just make them, when I have a few stacks of this stuff, I just put it into little bags, and then I have it there to use for future projects. Then I make these.
Do you lay the whole thing out? I can't imagine a fan coming through or something.
Actually, what I have to do when I first start, I'll put like one piece of fabric that's going to be covered up anyway that I call the sky, one piece of fabric that I call the ground.
Okay.
Then I just start I work on a small area at a time because the stuff flies all over. And since I don't fuse or fuse or use tulle, it will just fly all over. So then I just start with a feed dogs down, free motion using a zigzag stitch. I just start putting them down, and then I kind of get my first layer. Then by the time I go to my second, third, and fourth layer, I'm putting more detail in and putting the colors, and I just call it my paint. It's like a painter paints. They do their background, and then they put the first layer, and then each one comes forward, and it's exactly the same process.
Well, it definitely looks like a painting. You can't even barely see your stitches. You've done so well on your thread blending and stuff.
Yes, so I only used about 3 different colors of thread on this. I used a variegated for the sky, which kind of gave it a little bit of a sheen and kind of made it fall together. And then I did mostly a green on all of this and came back in with the blue for the tree, but mostly there's not a whole lot of thread changes there, but I do use a lot of variegated, and some of this was a green variegated. That might have been a green variegated.
And you use a darning foot on a home machine?
Exactly, and I use a Bernina.
Okay.
And which I love, but it just makes me feel good because I'm literally throwing nothing away. So
that's always nice.
I have big quilts that I do. I have medium quilts that I do a lot of raw edge applique when the pieces are big enough. But when they get too small to use for anything else, they go into this.
Well, that's really great because I'm always wondering what to do with my scraps.
I know, it doesn't work as well with prints and other things, but with the hand dyes and batiks, which is what I use, it works perfectly.
Well, it's definitely beautiful, so thanks for sharing.
Oh, well, thank you.
And congratulations.
I'm thrilled.
Great. Thank you so much.
Fun.